Hey, good evening, everybody. Sorry for the abrupt start, but I just really wanted to get into this as soon as possible because goddamn do I ever love this game. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you a little quick rundown on what we're doing tonight. We're playing a game called Hyper Light Drifter, which came out in 2016, was put out by a little studio called Heart Machine. They went on to make another game called Solar Ash, and there's actually a sequel to this game coming out early next year called Hyper Light Breaker. Now, this game, it's beautiful. I love it to death, but it is a little bit janky. It is a little bit difficult, so expect me to die, like a lot. And I also want to mention a definite photosensitivity warning, and the audio can get a little bit obnoxiously loud at times. So just bear in mind, it can get a little loud. Yes, Hyper Light Breaker is a great anime attack name. All right, but no, we are. I'm just gonna jump right into it because I'm excited. I'm excited to get this going. And it's not capturing. You can hear the music. Oh, there it goes. So, part of the reason that I'm so excited for this game is I actually backed this game on Kickstarter. Why is it not detecting my controller? That's odd. Okay, that's weird. It detects the button presses, but not the joystick. This was working earlier this morning. Of course, I couldn't escape the jank. Hang on. I got too much shit plugged into my USB ports. Are you the controller? No, you are the Stream Deck. You are the controller. Well, okay. Okay, there we go. For some reason it was set to keyboard mode, but it still detected my controller. Okay, we should be good. Okay. New game. We're gonna go on standard mode. New Game Plus mode is kind of really fucking difficult, and I can't do it, even if I had a completed save. So don't ask. And of course our name is going to be Gage. Now, one thing that I really like about this game is that it does have a definite story, but it has absolutely no dialogue. The only text you're going to see the entire game is a little bit of tutorial text at the very beginning. So I am going to shut up and let the intro cutscene play, and y'all can enjoy the pretties. I can definitely see the Evangelion influence in it. I'm glad I'm not the only one. And with that, we're into it. Right now, we can move. We've got a sword, 3-hit combo. We've got a dash. Important note, it is a dash. It is not a dodge. It has a grand total of 1 invincibility frame, and that's probably a bug. So... oh yeah, we've also got a supernatural cancer that's eating us from the inside out, so maybe we want to take care of that. We've also got this little drone following us around that's going to help us out, and just because this game likes to take pretty screenshots, we can just have a sit and enjoy the scenery whenever we want. So we got ourselves a health kit. You can see our health in the upper left. We are at 3 out of 5 health. So let's heal up. Oh, my mouse cursor is on the screen. For some reason, even if you're on keyboard mode, you still get a mouse cursor on the screen. You just tap Y whenever you want to ping the HUD if you need to check your health or your ammunition. And I gotta say, this game is just fucking gorgeous. Now we've got a gun. Limited ammo, but you recharge it by hitting things with your sword. Oh. Actually, this is the very beginning of the game, Plump, so you haven't missed much. I know, Theo, this game, the visual design and the sound design, God, it's gorgeous. This game is basically a frickin' wallpaper generator. Like, look at this. There you go. There's a... There you go. Here's a free wallpaper for you. Take your screenshots now. You know what? I keep calling you Plump Phone. I'm sorry. Plump Phone. Plump Phone. I think that's pronounced right. Yeah, that's a definite Final Fantasy one-shot right there. There are secrets hidden around, but I don't think there's any in this area. Oh, but uh-oh. The super cancer's back. That's not good. It's a good thing our buddy there was there to save us. So if that thing is an angel, I'm guessing that the other drifter is Ray, which is weird since the other drifter is like definitely not an anime girl and definitely like a huge motherfucker. Friends keep you going, yes. Friend brought us to his house, which we can mess with if we want. We can turn off the lights. Check ourselves out in the mirror. What's this? Oh, it's a map. And we get the map of the entire game world at the very beginning. Both the top side and the underworld. And if you want to take a better look at how things are laid out, you can zoom out. Also, there's a message over here. Let's take a closer look at that. So it looks like if we find these bluish black diamond things and activate them, we get one of those little triangles to light up. And if I had to guess, which is not a guess because I've beaten this game, we need to find 4 of those in each of the 4 areas outside the town to do something. Your guess is as good as mine what any of this stuff actually means, because, like I said, there is no dialogue. It's all told through pictures. And now we can warp back to town from anywhere using the map. Doesn't that seem pretty and ominous? And your controller vibrates whenever you walk over it, just in case you weren't sure that this is something that's important. But let's take a quick walk around town, see if anybody wants to talk. Oh, you want to talk. Seems like you had a little wolf buddy that was being set upon by monsters. But that other drifter saved you. Although, unfortunately for you, your wolf buddy looks like he didn't make it. Or no, he did make it. And then he just left. Ah, I have been head patted. Hang on. I have received pats. Bah. Is that attached to my head? No, it's not attached to my head. Attach it. Why is it not working? Oh, there we go. It's weird, but it kind of works. Okay. This looks like a weapon shop of some kind, maybe? Oh, are you the, you're more of a ferret person, so you're not exactly the person the other guy rescued. Looks like we can get some kind of a charge-up slash. We can get the ability to reflect bullets. And we can get the ability to dash through enemies. Unfortunately, I don't have any of this currency they're asking for right now. I believe it's called bits. Short for gear bits. Hell no, bullet reflect best. Bullet reflect is honestly one of the first two abilities I'm gonna get. The other one is from this place. And this guy upgrades your dash. The first one you get is chain dash, which is super, super, super important. You can complete the game without it, but you can't 100% it without it. It's also ridiculously hard to use. It lets you chain your dashes together, but you have a 1/10 of a second window to chain them. Otherwise, you drop the combo. You can also get the ability to be shielded during your dash. So it acts kind of like a dodge, but it's very limited. I'll explain it if I ever get it. And you get the dash and stab. Again, can't afford any of those. He's also got this, which we can't seem to do anything with now. We'll come back. Down here, this appears to be some kind of mechanic shop. And he sells bombs. And that's all that he sells. But again, we can't afford them. But we'll be back, because those bombs are useful. Again, not required. None of this stuff is required to complete the game, but super useful to have. And here at the gun shop, we can upgrade any of our weapons. So what this does is it increases your ammo capacity. Right now, my pistol holds 6 shots. If I upgrade it, it'll hold 9. But again, no money. We are broke as shit. That's blocked off. Little skeleton dude. Yo, is he... You can actually listen to him play. Another area up here that's blocked off. So, without spoiling anything, the southern area is blocked until you complete the other 3. You can do the other 3 in any order, but we are going to go east first. Oh, right, there's also this shop, the medicine shop. And what he sells is he sells upgrades to our first aid kit capacity. They still heal the same, but we can carry more. Which is pretty important. Some of the combat in this game gets pretty fucking hard. Oh, there's the dog. Right now, the music is just very atmospheric. It's just some droning ambiance. But if you want me to turn it up, I will. So let's leave the safety of the town. There's a glowy thing over there and I want it. So that is 1/4 of a bit. Yeah, we are very much in the intro level. Don't hit these things, they explode, by the way. Music direction is anything like the art direction. I expect synth Nirvana by the final boss. I actually don't remember what the soundtrack does. All I know is that it's very consistent throughout, very atmospheric with some pounding synth tracks, and it actually has the tag on Steam, great soundtrack, which you can buy independently if you want to. Yeah, you thought you could hide that from me. Hey, buddy. Oh, there is a giant horrifying frog monster around. Well, good to know. I'll keep an eye out. Whoops. Now, oh. So you notice my little drone there? Makes that little symbol? Hidden platforms. Glad you're not a Chaos Gremlin, just an Artificer Gremlin. Sometimes I can be a Chaos Gremlin, but sometimes I like games that are a little bit more slow and contemplative. Can I get down there, or is that just to show that there's something up here? I think it's just to show that something's up here. Hey, you're welcome. If I can be anybody's comfort streamer, I'm glad to oblige. Anyways, in case you're wondering how I knew that was there, you see this little symbol on the ground? Keep an eye out for those. They're very subtle, but generally speaking, those mark secrets. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ah, fuck you. Shit. I just dashed into the water and died. Whoops. Yeah, that's how quickly you can die in this game. No iframes. If you get knocked down, the enemies can and will hit you while you're down. So, definitely not for the faint of heart. And you're just stacking the bodies high, aren't you? Get fucked. Well, this doesn't look good. In fact, it kind of looks like these are some kind of otter or ferret people that are being skinned and beheaded. Also, more shades of Evangelion. Yeah, it does have a lot of Nausicaa inspiration. There's not a whole lot of lore on this game, although I think a TV show was in the works for a while. I believe this world is called the Land of Buried Time. And it's definitely a post-apocalypse, and it has sufficiently advanced technology in the indistinguishable from magic sense. Oh. Yay, we got a Triforce piece. And one of the tiny little pixels on that lit up. Just to let us know that we are doing something right here. Yep. Oh, come on. How many of my streams have you seen and you thought I wasn't a nerd? Listen. Just because I'm a porn star doesn't mean I can't also be a huge nerd. Like, you're allowed to be both. Oh, there's more of those frog people harvesting these flames. Can't destroy the big ones. Hey, we collected 4 quarters and got $1. Yeah, it would be a real shame if something happened to it. Don't worry, I promise the frogs deserve that. You'll see later. Okay, so we found the warp point in this area, which I'm going to arbitrarily call the waterways. And we can come here at any time we want using the map. Oh. This guy's got a set of manacles on and he's taking a hammer to them. Well, what do you have to say, buddy? So it looks like these people lived here and the frogs attacked them, captured them, murdered them, and were skinning them for some reason. And these are the few that could escape. Just in case you felt conflicted about killing the native frogs, they're not native, and they absolutely deserve everything they get. Just in case you were feeling conflicted. And you can actually tell from the murals on the wall that this was these otter people's home. Unfortunately, we can't go south because of this wall. We can go this way. We could go down there, but we can check up here as well. And of course, more walls. Oh, I'm sorry. You're supposed to like snap to platforms when you dash, but it can be a little bit janky. And this looks like a one-way drop down. Tadpoles. They would be cute if I didn't know they were going to grow up to be assholes that eat otters and skin them. We've still got the magic cancer. Is there anything up here? If there is, I can't see it. Ah, here we are. There's a health kit over here. So I can heal back that 1 damage I took for being an idiot. Back down the ominous elevator. Those plants look a little bit different. Those plants are a little bit different. Yes, yes, I see it. Two free health kits over here. Let's save those in case we need them. Ah, yes, the plant room. 1. More health. They don't really have a whole lot of faith in you at this point in the game. Oh. Ah, you are motherfucker. And that's why I left the health kits there. So we got a module up there, an elevator on the left. Can't get to either of them. Yeah, high explosive plant monsters. Let's go for the module first. God, the atmosphere in this game is so fucking good. Ah, shit! Yeah, get fucked. I thought I was being clever for a second there. I didn't realize that platform fell. You can actually tell if you look closely at them. All the platforms that fall underneath you have symbols on them. I just wasn't paying attention. So I could go to the elevator. Okay, no, that's just a hole. But there is another path down here. Oh. Get. I didn't realize they regrew. Oh, fuck off. I've had it up to here with these damn plants. Buddy, it's not going to end well for you. We've unlocked half of it. Now we just got to go through this. Hey, you have a good night, Theo. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Tell me when your birthday is. Maybe you'll be getting a gift sometime soon. Ow, motherfucker. Good night. Okay, so this puzzle here, we can't do this right now. Remember how I said you need chain dash for a few things? This is one of them. We'll be back. Oh boy, this room. Fuck you. Ow! Oof. I do not know what is over here. I think there's something hidden on this side, but I don't know what it is or how to get to it. There's that, but that just damages me. Over here, there's a door we need a key for. Just one key, but unfortunately it is one key too many. So we should have that one key before we leave this waterway area, so maybe we'll come back. Our dog friend, who might also be God, it's not really clear. Hey, buddy. So you were looking for that thing. And you also got attacked by some kind of horrible shadow magic cancer beast. So I'm not the only person infected with that. And it looks like those are the two modules we've already activated, because there was that one there, that one there. And we haven't been up here yet, so those must still be deactivated. It's kind of weird that the light turns off when you turn them on, but maybe you're pulling a power source out of something, I don't know. Anyways, we have a path. Did I just, like, skip a bunch of shit, or is that just an alternate way? That's just an alternate route. Ah. Hello? Ah, interesting. Boy, I wish I could read. You can actually translate that, but I'm going to tell you the truth, I don't have the patience to. Also... Huh. Interesting, I can hit it, but my pistol doesn't activate it. I think I actually know what that means. You do get different weapons. I think I need the laser rifle. Anyways, welcome back here. Oh, maybe I should actually go save. And I've got 2 bits. I need at least 3 to get the chain dash. So, onward. No, there's a thing there, but we can't get to it from that angle. There's also a thing there, but we can't get to it. That looks like progress. What's over here? Anything interesting? Health kit. And it's tough to see, but there's actually a switch behind that. You can see there's a little mark on the floor there that shows the secret. More assholes with guns! Fuck off. Oh, wait a minute. I see that mark. Well, that's interesting. There appears to be another drifter back there. Infected with something. Unfortunately, we don't have the 8 keys it requires. Maybe some other time if we remember it exists. I killed you, assholes! Get out. No. Bad techno-goblin. You don't get to play with guns. We don't want any. And you guys can just chill there. Oh look, another secret mark. Ouch. Ah, fuck. There we go. Okay, now we get to fight the little goblin assholes. And hey, it's a first key. Well, we'll have to go back to that other door sometime soon. Now, where do I go from here, I wonder? Back this way, I think. Yeah, because there's an elevator there, but there's also this, which I think that just leads to a health kit. But that's okay, we needed some health. Okay, even deeper underground. Nope, that's just a hole. Ah! You are motherfucker! Yes, apparently this flame, whatever there is they're harvesting, it's a power source, yes, but it's also a fucking grenade. Is there anything? No, I think that's just set dressing. Important note, there's not really, like, proper stealth. Oops. Where am I? Where the heck am I? There's not really proper stealth in this game, but the enemies do have a vision radius, and if you're behind a wall, they won't hear you, or won't see you, I should say. So you can get the jump on them that way. Like, see, he doesn't know I'm there. And neither does Frog Boy there. Ouch. Oh boy. Fuck off. All that for a module. These things better be worth it. Spoiler, they're worth it, by the way. Whew. I see you there. I see you there. Nope. Try harder. I forget. Is there anything up here? Yes, there is. I see you. Oh, another key. I did not know that one was there. Okay, full health, full ammo. So of course there has to be a fight coming up soon, right? I see you. I see you plants over there. Plants that are going to fucking attack me. Guess what? There we go. What do we got down here? Health kit. I don't need that right now. Well, this just looks suspicious as fuck. Oh. Come on. I'm ready for you, motherfuckers. Bring it. Ow. There's one of them still alive, Drifter. You did your victory pose a little bit prematurely there. And that's number 4. Oh. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And I get fucking pulped. Yo! Witch Magnus! Myth! Thank you for the raid! I'll get you a shout out. Let me get you a shout out. Thank you for the raid. You were playing some Minecraft? I approve. I approve. We are playing some Hyper Light Drifter. So I hope you like absolutely gorgeous pixel art, because that's what this entire stream is going to be. So how'd your Minecraft go? Were you doing anything specific, or are you just, you know, building and getting stuff? Okay, I'm oh. I thought that was something completely different. Myth is definitely a good girl. Myth is definitely a good girl. Thick spooter. Very good girl. Hanging out with Neo and Nep, building an adventure with some mod packs. I approve. I approve wholeheartedly. Does this... Can I... Yeah. That's a lot of frogs. Oh my god, that's a... Please fuck off. Son of a bitch, all those... Just in case you needed more of a reason to hate these frog assholes, you can see that they're skinning the ferret people. I'm using them to make goddamn tents. And they just decide to have a million ninjas hanging out here. Ah, thank you, Myth. You have a good night. I see that little mark there. You can't hide from me. These monoliths are probably some sort of dire warning about whatever caused the world to end up in this state. But they won't stop me because I can't read. Oh, I see that mark too. Excuse me. Oh, and there's one over there? How do I get to that one, I wonder? I suppose we'll find out. Okay, so we're back here. So there's that platform up there, which I think I get to from over here somewhere. Not here. Not by that either. Huh. Okay. Okay, game. I'll figure this out. I don't think I can get there from inside the church. No, I don't think I can do anything here except get some plot. Alright, let's try going around this way again. Maybe there's something up here I missed. No. Huh. Okay, I'm stumped. We'll come back to that. So one thing we do want to do is pop back to the town for a minute, because we now have we have enough of those bits to buy the chain dash. And we need the chain dash. Hey, buddy. I would like to talk to you in your magnificent pompadour. I would like to buy that. And so what that does is that lets us do this. And that also reveals what this room is for. You get the chain dashes together. If you get 100 dashes, you can open this up. If you get 800 dashes, you can open that up. So we're going to try for the 100. Ah, there's 24. Ouch. You can also see I've got a stamina meter in the upper left now. Your first dash does not take stamina, but every dash after that does. And dashing over these panels refills it. But this is the only room in the game that has them. Yeah, this is the most difficult thing in the entire game, honestly. Now, I got the one on the left earlier today in a different file, so I'm going to try for it, but if I go for the one on the right, I'll do it off screen. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing. 800 dashes is ridiculous. And like I said, you have 1/10 of a second to hit the button for the combo, otherwise you drop it. See, I just dropped it there. Now I wonder... Nah, I've got a turbo function on this controller, but it's not the right frequency, unfortunately. Dropped it again. I'll give it another couple minutes. Come on. Gotta detune the turbo. Believe me, if I could change the frequency on that. You know, actually, I wonder if I could make a macro for my Steam controller that would just let me do it automatically. God damn it. Drifter just fucking dies. Oh, motherfucker! Okay, we're getting better at it. We're getting better at it. Went too quick. All right. You know what? It's just a bit behind that left one. You get a new outfit behind the right one, but honestly, that's probably not worth going for, like, at all. Okay, I've only got one more bit. Okay, so I guess it's back here. Why am I doing this to myself? Because I'm a completionist. I'm gonna keep trying for those, but I'm gonna do it off stream. Believe me, you're not missing much. Okay, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because there are a couple things that I can get right now that I want. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Locke, you didn't make me horny, but you did make me giggle and blush. Ought to be a piezoelectric timer in the turbo, maybe a timer chip. Now I typed that out, making a macro is easier. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I honestly think that just having a macro would be the way to go for that. All right, so we're back in this room, which is a pain in the ass, but we gotta do it. Hey, you die, you die. Ow. Okay. You can fuck off. You fuck off and die. Okay. So first of all, we can unlock this now. We have enough keys. Now I don't know what's in here. Like I said, I did some practice earlier today, but I actually forgot to come back for this. So I don't know what's in here. There's a bit over here. Oh, good Christ. Ah. Okay. All right, so we now have 5 out of 4 modules. I wonder what that is. Now over here. Huh, we have found ourselves a new outfit. Ow. Oh my god, I'm on fire. I don't think there's anything else down here. I think that was it. Which honestly was worth it. Unless... Oh, hello. Okay, it's just a health kit. It's nothing to write home about, but still, cheeky little secret. I already got the one over there. Yeah, I'm with you there. Like, honestly, a macro should be easy enough with just, like, auto hotkey or something. Heck, with the Steam controller, it might actually just be baked in. I might just be able to do it by itself. Right now, I'm not using my Steam controller. I've stopped using it for a while because I was tired of buying batteries. I'm using an 8BitDo wired controller. Really quite good. Highly recommend it. But, no macros. Okay, so, you remember how I was chain dashing and doing laps? Well, now we get to do that. No laps, but if I stop, I catch on fire. So I hope you're ready to see me die a few times, because this is not worth it for this bit, but we need it. Shit. All right. Yes. Okay, was it worth it? Absolutely not, but we got it. So let's not do that again. Let's just teleport back. Okay, good. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, let's go try on our new outfit. It's gonna take literally a couple seconds to go get. We may as well. I mean, I did the fire maze earlier today as well. Plus, I just tried the stupid lap thing several times. Okay. I don't know what he's throwing away. I also don't know what the effect of this one is. All the outfits except your normal one have special effects. Wait a minute, does that one make me faster? I think it does. I think it makes me very slightly faster. Okay, that might actually be worth getting. Okay, and we're gonna save up. Bits for the bullet reflection, because that's going to be a very nice ability to have in the future. And now we've got a couple different places to explore. This door down there, we can open it now, but there's also another one up here. And we'll check this one out first, since I've kind of got some extra modules the game didn't expect me to have. Oh. Yeah, I see you. Oh god, all right. Fuck off. Oh. Well, you know what? I bet you this is how I get to that bit that I was, like, puzzled about earlier. As well as maybe a couple other things hidden around. Okay, so that requires a full 8 modules. We can't get in there yet. Oh boy, this looks like hell. Shit! Okay. All right, take two, take two. God damn it. I mean, okay, technically we didn't lose anything, so I'm not too salty about it. Actually, oh, I can grab the health kit again. All right, all right, all right. Trying again. I dropped the combo. No! You asshole. I mean, that's the problem. Once you drop it, you have to wait till your stamina fully recharges before you can try it again. Fuck off and die. Never again. Okay, so that's 6. I know where at least one more is, and I think the other one's behind that 2-key door that we passed up a while ago. But beyond that, I'm not really sure. Not really sure where to go. Unless there's something else hidden here that I've missed. No, that all looks like it's behind that door. No hidden switches or anything. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, no, I can't get there from where that module is. All right. You know what? When I break these, I get ammo for my pistol. Where else are we going here? I guess the only place left is that 3-module door. And we'll see where that leads us. Yeah, I see you there, assholes. Okay. Oh boy, bunch of assholes. Ouch. Ouch. Please stop. I forgot I didn't have any health kits. Okay. You guys can live this time. I literally don't care about you. Okay, let's try this again. This time with a little bit less failure, hopefully. Okay. So far, so good. Oh boy. Stop that. I could really use a health kit. Like I could really use a health kit. Health kit? Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, this is obviously an arena, but there's nothing there. Oh, now there is. Yeah, I know what these do. Oh, I'm sorry, what? That's a... You can skip that? Is that open from the other side? Huh. Okay, today I learned. I can hear that module. I can hear it, but I don't know where it is. Ouch. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I can hear it. How do I get to it? Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hello, secret. What are you? Another key. Let me go back down here. Just because I can hear it. It's like very close. I just don't think... Yeah, I can't... There's no secret path there. So I must be missing something. There's definitely a way to get over there. I just don't know how. Oh, okay, hang on. 3-key door. Into a combat arena that I don't really want to deal with. But, I mean, as long as they're going to keep killing themselves. Oh. Okay. We've got crushers. And this looks like a hidden path. Alright, alright. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Progress is being made. You're gonna fall. Okay. Can I get some more health, maybe? No? Oh boy, another fucking combat arena. This one doesn't look too difficult. You can fuck off and die. Okay, so that's a quick way back. There it is. Now, is there something over here? Or do I have to go down and around? Down and around it is. I'm excited. I don't think I've ever actually found this my first time through the game. I know I didn't get all the achievements. I certainly didn't get all the weapons. All right. That should be number 7. It is, in fact, number 7. Oh, God damn it. God damn it! Ah. But it should have saved when I got the module, at least. Yes, okay. Of course they wouldn't let me out of here without having to fight more of these asshole frogs. I should shoot my gun more. Like, honestly, I should shoot my gun more. Like, right here. Okay, I'm out of ammo now. And they fucked me up. Okay, new strategy. Go in there, hip fire the gun, fuck them up that way, hopefully. Whoa! Guys, I have a confession to make. I might be bad at video games. All right. Okay, that's just cheating. Are you done? Are we done? Okay, we're done. We're not done! I cannot stress this enough. Please fuck off and die. And these frogs aren't even the worst enemies in the game. Like, if you think these frogs are bad, wait until you meet the birds. Oh, speaking of frogs. Oh, hang on, there was a bunch of redeems. Give me a minute. I've got a million things happening right now. This is not the time to hydrate and stretch and check my posture and all that happy stuff. I appreciate it. I really do. Drifter, you're... Okay, thank you for that. All right. In order. Stretch. Stretch out my shoulders, thank you. Posture check, I was kind of hunched over towards the screen there. And hydrate, I needed that. Thank you, Mystery Mechanic. Okay. So I still don't know what to do with this. There's obviously something there, but I don't know. Is it down here? Nah. Whatever it is, I can't fucking see it. You thought we were done. You thought we were done with the frogs. Oh boy. No, we are not. We are not done with the frogs. Or maybe it was... Oh, maybe this leads to it. I don't know. You know what? This does lead to it. You have a good night, Azari. Thanks for hanging out. I'm probably not going to be going too much longer myself. I'm going to finish up this area, and then I think I'm going to call it, and I'll leave the rest of the game for another time. Another monolith that I can't read. Okay, yeah, this was... Now that I think about it, this platform and that other platform weren't even on the same level, so I couldn't get to it anyways. There we go. That's pretty gruesome. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty gruesome for a you know, almost cute pixel art game. What these frogs were doing to these otter people is a little fucked up. Ouch. Okay. All right, well, I think it's time for the boss. As you can see, that is where we are. So, if you saw my post on Twitter, you know that I made it to this boss when I was doing my practice run earlier today, right? And I accidentally did a speedrun strat and caught him in a loop and beat him without taking damage. So I'm going to try to not do that and show him off a little bit. But if it becomes too much of a pain in the ass, I'm just going to loop him and kill him. Oh, come on, get up, Drifter. So he's got a necklace of dead otters. Ow. Nope. Okay, there's one death. I'll say, 3 deaths. If I die 3 times, I'll do the loop strat, and I can show you how that works. There we go. Yeah, get stunned, asshole. Ah, okay. Well, now I'm absolutely covered in frog guts. Ugh. You actually, if he falls on you, you actually get stuck under him. You can't run. You have to basically just walk slowly. Okay, so, yeah, he throws grenades, he spawns those weird plant things, he jumps at you, and if you cause the plants to explode on him, you stun him, which is wonderful. By the way, to loop him, you run in, hit him twice, he'll then counter with a melee attack, you dash backwards, let him do his melee attack, and then you just repeat that forever. You can hit him, you can beat him without taking any damage at all. Literally the easiest boss in the game if you know what you're doing. Well, this looks important. I guess it is important. Okay, nope, you're just a decoration. You are not, though. Hello. Congratulations, we got a new gun. Now we have a shotgun. Our weapon energy is shared, it's just how much of it each gun uses. As you might expect, the shotgun deals a stupid amount of damage, but doesn't have a very long range. And module number 8. So you might remember that there was a door that required us to have 8 modules to open. So let's go check that out. That was... I'm going to make a trip down here to the save point, but I think the 8 module door was up this way. If I'm not mistaken. Oh good, the frogs are dead. Ah, yes, this is the place. All right. What secrets do you hold? I'm gonna grab that and let's, what do we got? Probably something fucking awful. Okay. Free health kit up here if we need it. That's good to know. Ouch. So... Okay. Oh, okay. Now we'll come back to that, because that is another goddamn chain dash. We'll come back to that as well. Okay, that's a health kit. I saw that. Huh. Interesting. That kind of implies that you can approach this from two different directions. Why the heck is this other switch here? That's interesting. It makes me... There's got to be something that switch does. But let's go through here first. Mostly because I think it'll autosave. Okay, it did autosave, but we're just gonna leave. We'll be back. It autosaved, which means we can try this chain dash puzzle without fear of losing too much progress. The things in this room will forever stay dead. Alright, so far so good. Okay. All right, so we're a little low on health kits. And now we're in this room. With some big nasties. Okay, he wasn't so bad. Get. Okay. I see something interesting. Another new gun. we can only have 2 guns equipped at once. So right now we've got the pistol, and I think that's the shotgun. Right, this is the new one we just got, which I think is called the shard gun. So it's a little bit different from the shotgun. As you can see, it kind of fans out and then homes in, which is interesting. It makes it effective at both long range and short range, but it has less ammo than the shotgun. Now, where are we going? Hello, Monolith. Oh, wait. That's not a platform. Whoops. I don't have any health kits. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know where this goes. Can't get over there. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. Nice. That's that last bit that I wasn't sure how to get. So there is still more here that we have to get, but I think we need 8 keys for that. So for now, we're about as good as we can do in this area. So we made some hella good progress. We took out pretty much the entire waterways area. So I'm gonna head back to town, make some purchases, save my game, and then find somebody to raid, I think. All right. So let's see. I've got 6 bits. I know for sure that I want the bullet reflection. So we will take that. Now, the question is, do I want the shield dash, or do I want to maybe buy a bomb, or upgrade a gun, or carry more medicine? I've got a lot of options. But I think I'm going to go for the bomb, because that's actually an entirely new ability. Yeah, okay. And now he needs 3 for the next one. So the bomb... What? I'm sorry, why can I do this? What even am I doing? Buddy, you want a candy bar? I appear to have an infinite number of... What purpose does that serve? I don't understand. Oh, wait a minute. I see why I can't use the bomb. It was recharging. Okay, now my bomb is charged. And then if I were to hit that button... Wait. No? Sword, dash, swap weapon, shoot, special. Right bumper is special. Maybe I just can't do it in town? I don't know. What are you? Okay, you came here across the ocean, across the lake. You came here and these guys apparently didn't like that? Yeah, they didn't like that. They beat your ass. You probably didn't deserve that. Just a guess. Yeah, you're right. I can't even swing my sword in town. Well, let me just run up to the Drifter's house here, because you can fuck his house up as much as you want. Yeah, okay. So now I can do that, which means now I can do the bomb. So it's really quick and has a really big explosion radius, but it takes a while to recharge. But still, it's a nice way to say fuck everything in this room, because I think it also does 2 damage, which is more than the sword and the pistol, not as much as the shotgun or the shard gun if they all connect. All right, I found it really amusing that you could just be like, here, have some candy bars. I understand not being able to use the bomb in town. I don't understand why this is a thing, though. Anyways. So, the next time we play, we're either going to go west into the forest or north into the mountains. My vote is mountains, but I'm open to suggestions. So, yeah. Next time, which is probably going to be next week, because tomorrow I'm doing Bug Fables. All right. So yeah, that was Hyper Light Drifter. If you've never seen that game before, I hope you enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. Like, I cannot stress enough how good this game is. It's got some issues. It's not a perfect game, but goddamn is it gorgeous and is it a joy to play. And I think it's only like $15 on Steam. So yeah, definitely recommend it. And my name is in the credits. You have to figure out which one of the 13,000 or so backers I am, but my name is in the credits. So technically you're gonna dox me by watching the credits of this game. All right, for now though, I'm going to find somebody to raid. It has been fun, and it was kind of a shorter stream tonight. I only went for just under 2 hours, but that's okay. Short form content is fine sometimes. Plus, I wanted to do my nails before I went to bed tonight. So let's see who all is live, and let's see who I want to send you lovely viewers off to. It is about 1 in the morning. There's probably not going to be a whole lot of people who are live, but let's see. I don't want to raid anybody who's got like hundreds of viewers. I know who we can raid. I'm going to raid a friend of mine that I haven't seen, okay, so technically I've never seen him, but I haven't talked to him in quite a while, and I want to say hi. So we're going to raid Demotherate, who is the wholesome and degenerate small fluffy moth boy. And he is streaming a game called Ring of Pain. I have no idea what that game is, but we're going to find out. So hey, thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm going to be back on here tomorrow night, estimate about 8 p.m. with Bug Fables. And then on Thursday, I will be streaming on ePlay. So if that's your thing, I'm looking forward to seeing you there. For now, have a good night, everybody. Love you.